All right, addicts, this is DJ REM, and I have Chris from the band One on the line. How you doing, brother?
Very good. How you doing?
Not too bad. Why don't you, if you don't mind, start by introducing yourself and your spot in the band and the other members that are not with us today.
I'm Chris. I'm the guitar player. There's Danny, the singer. There's there's Phil that plays bass, and Max is the drummer.
Okay, very cool. And how long has the band One been around and together?
Oh, wow. We've been kicking around for quite a while. As the band One, early into the 2000s is when the actual band and the name came together. We started doing some cover gigs to see if we had the chemistry before we started writing anything. Then we started writing some riffs, and next thing you know, we had an album. In 2007, we put an album out. We've been putting out albums and touring ever since.
Very cool, very cool. So what do you guys got going on? What do you guys have lined up?
Well, we had put out a record. We put a record together. We really didn't do anything with it yet. Then hooked up with Pavement in late November, I believe it was. And since then, we've been planning I would say the re-release, but the actual official release of Worlds Collide. The difference is they put the Johnny Cash track. We decided to sit down and redo Johnny Cash song, Folsom Prison Blues, which, can be a little dangerous.
Right. Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, whenever you're going to tinker with a class, it's a little dangerous, but the label really liked it, so they decided to put it on the record and re-release the record. So that's coming out April 1st, and we got a tour that will be commencing on March 20th out of New Jersey. So we got quite a bit going on right now.
Very cool. And I want to thank Pavement and Shauna for hooking me up with you guys and getting the interview to go, and also for hooking me up with the music. I actually have been playing Folsom Prison Blues, and I've been playing Tomorrow's Not Too Late on my radio shows. So.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
So, I mean, the whole album is very good, and those just happen to be the two tracks that I've been playing so far.
Cool. Very cool. Thank you for that. We appreciate the support.
Yeah, no problem. And the fan response has been really good too. I wasn't quite sure about playing a Johnny Cash cover because it is Johnny Cash, but when I heard it, I was like, this is a great rendition, and I played it for the listeners, and I got good feedback. So you guys did a great job, and the video is really cool. I really like the video too.
Thanks. Yeah, we had a lot of fun shooting that. When we decided to do it, we had been playing on the road for a little while, and like I said, it's a little dangerous, a little tricky when you're going to, tinker with a classic, but we never tried to change it to, do a country version of his song. We played it in our own way.
Right.
And, we figured it was our way of paying tribute to him rather than trying to rip him off,
Yeah, I think you guys did a very good job. So,
thank you.
How often do you guys get together and practice? Are you guys something you do weekly, or are you guys spread too far apart to do that?
We're not spread too far apart. We just actually, we've been touring really solid since 2007. When I say solid, I mean, we never really stopped for a month here, a month there. So we decided to take the last year off touring, and when we did that, we decided to replace our drummer. Things just weren't working out internally. We don't hate him, but they just weren't working out, and so we took a little bit of a break. It was taking its toll on us, and then to replace the drummer and whatnot. So we didn't do very much jamming during that time. So I kind of took our little space to refresh and charge our batteries. But for the most part, especially right now, we rehearse every day, if not every other day, because we're leaving on tour. But for the most part, we have our own room. We go a couple times a week, especially when we're shooting some new material around for a new record, pre-producing or whatever. But it really depends on what we have going on. We don't do a whole lot of rehearsing when the band is firing on all cylinders.
Right.
Because once you hit that 10,000 hour mark, unless we're working on putting together a new show or whatnot, we don't rehearse too much. We pretty much jam to find some new material and see where we're at.
Okay, very good. So, what kind of influences did you have growing up, and even do you have to this day that got you into music and want to make you do something like this?
Wow. I think I consider myself pretty lucky to have been surrounded by the music that I had, and I think that even if I had been born a little younger, I would have been even better off. But I was lucky because somebody in my life, my brother-in-law, he was really into like rock and stuff like that. I hadn't touched on my influences yet, and he introduced me to the song "Remains the Same" by Led Zeppelin. And when I saw that concert and I saw Jimmy Page play the guitar, and it changed my life. I never turned back. I'm a Les Paul guy. I pretty much play the same guitar as he does, and after that it was Slash and Joe Perry, and then I got into Metallica. Metallica really is another band that really influences us a lot, just because of their work ethic and their music, and we're into punk, hair metal. I mean, we listen to it all. I'll even listen to. I was managing, funny enough, when we took a year off. We all kind of just got a job, and I was managing the biggest nightclub in the city. So, I mean, I like all types of music. I find it influences us in a lot of different ways.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I have a wide variety of musical tastes myself, and I find that when I talk to bands that they don't stick themselves into one genre of style of music that they like, it kind of tends to come out better in their music. So that's just my experience.
Yeah. Well, music is music, right? I mean,
Yep.
Every way it could possibly touch you. I don't think you should be closed-minded. That's for sure.
I will tell you, you guys can have Justin Bieber back. You can take him.
Yeah, we're not interested. Well, at least I'm not going to speak for everybody in Canada, but I'm pretty sure there's a minority at least that's not interested.
I think his visa's expired. He's yours.
Yeah, I think he's expired no matter where he goes.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, I feel for the kid, I really do.
So, what kind of sacrifices have you had to make to keep this band going and make things work for you guys?
Wow. How long is this interview? Wow. I think any band that's done it for any extended period of time understands that you lose a lot. You have to decide on taking a career path if you're really going to do this, and from money to career jobs to women to family happenings, including birthdays, including anniversaries, including funerals, including you name it. I mean, it's just, you have to pretty much have a tunnel vision when it comes to achieving your goal in this business. So we've pretty much sacrificed everything we could have possibly sacrificed, especially Danny and I, because we're the ones that finger. We've been around the most. The longest. So, I mean, we've gone through, I don't want to say hell, because everything you go through teaches you and thickens your skin a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
I have no regrets. It's just we've gone through hell and back.
Well, hopefully you're on the right side of that now, and everything just kind of flies for you guys, I hope.
You know what? It's funny to say that, because it's been since the last tour, before we took the break, we felt like we were on the right side of it, and the right side of politics, and the right side of the business, and we had built it already on our own. So now with Pavement getting involved, and we have nothing but good things to say about them so far. Shauna too. It's like we feel like we're very well surrounded. And it just allows us to go out and work it even harder, and that we have that push, and we have people that are looking out for us. I think it's going to be a really good year. I feel.
Yeah, very good. Well, like I said, I wish you guys the best of luck. So hopefully everything works out great. How did you guys come up with the name of the band? Where does that come from?
That's definitely a question I've answered umpteen times. It's about unity, and we were looking for a band name, and you shoot around those names that you feel are going to be web friendly, and the triple M's and the triple T's and the whatnot, and I just sat there and I said, well, we're four guys that have now become one. And really that's what it's about. And that's really where it came from at that moment. That's where the name of the band spawns from. It's four guys that are unified and without, the fourth guy, the third guy, whatever, it just doesn't sound the same on stage. So, we're a unit. It's about unity. It's about strength. So that's pretty much where it comes from.
Okay, very cool. Well, thanks for sharing. I appreciate that. Where is a good place for people to find out more about the band? What social networking and websites are you guys using?
We have everything from, we have our website, which is onetheband.com, onetheband.com. On there, you're going to find links to our Facebook, to our Reverb Nation. We have Twitter. We have a bunch of stuff. Last FM, I believe we have. And we use a whole bunch of stuff. But we focus mainly on Facebook, Reverb Nation, our website especially, Twitter, the ones that they're all interconnected. We still have our MySpace. But everything is One the Band. So when you type in One the Band, you can find everything we have.
Okay, very good. Are you guys pretty good about responding to fans and stuff on your Facebook page?
Yeah, always, definitely.
Very cool. So what's the band's goals for the future? Where do you hope to be with everything in a couple years?
I think everybody shoots for the stars and hopes that you land in the clouds, right? So we plan on touring an awful lot. I think that, things go the way we know they can go if we work hard. So we'll be putting out another record probably between here and another year and a half, after we ride this one and see what kind of legs it has. We just want to be successful touring. We want to be successful putting out music and delivering the message to the fans, and getting to Europe and getting to other parts of the world, and to be able to do this, at a very comfortable, successful level.
Okay, very good. So tell me about this album, Worlds Collide. Where did you guys record, and what producer did you guys use?
This album was put together very slowly. This album was put together. We had a lot of different riffs going on. We had a lot of different things going on. And what happened was I built a studio in my house, and we did all the pre-production there. We put together all the songs and all the drums and all the solos and everything, you name it, including vocals. So I did most of the production.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we had worked with, I don't know if you're familiar with the band Slaves on Dope.
Yes.
Okay, Kevin Jardine from Slaves on Dope, the guitar player, he's got a studio here in town, and we had recorded our previous record with him, and we loved the experience. He has become a really good friend. He's become, more than just a producer. I mean, we're buddies now, so play hockey together and whatnot. So there was no question we were going to go do the record with him. And what's cool about working with Kevin is he doesn't try to change the essence of the band. He knows who we are. He knows what we sound like, and he doesn't tell us, what you need here is, you got to take this back, and you got to put in, an orchestral arrangement of 7 instruments, and he just pretty much goes after the essence. So he polished off the songs, and we really enjoy working with him. It's always a blast. We were actually sad because we weren't in the studio longer. We really went in and banged it out in 3 weeks. So.
Nice. Well, you guys did a great job. It sounds. It definitely sounds very professional. So great job in everything you guys did.
Thank you very much.
And I have to say, this is the first time in all the interviews I've ever done that someone from the band has mentioned hockey. So props to you for the hockey comment. Hey, and you're from Canada, so we got to give props to Team Canada for winning the gold.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I didn't put any money on it, but I definitely I won all my bets.
Well, I'm a big Red Wings fan, so when my team's coach helps bring Canada a gold medal, I'm pretty happy about it. So.
Yeah, no kidding. Actually, they were just in town a couple days ago.
They
handed us a loss in overtime. Thank you for that.
Yep, you're welcome. Oh, man. That's funny.
Funny enough, actually, that was almost my first career.
Hockey?
Yeah. I would have had a good shot at it. I didn't make the right decisions when I was young. I have a lot of people around me that went on and played pro.
Wow.
That I played with, and especially a guy that I played very close with. They played for the Habs for a couple of years. And these are guys that, I never really thought were going to make it. But I'm happy. I'm very happy that I made the choice that I made, because I have no regrets whatsoever. But that was almost my first choice.
Oh, well, that was cool. Very cool. Do you still Do you still play it all on the side?
Yeah, I've been playing this last year about 3-4 times a week.
Oh, very cool. Very good.
Yeah, yeah.
So, if I grabbed your iPod or MP3 player, however you like to listen to music, what bands would I find you listening to right now?
Right now, I'm always a big fan of Shinedown. I listen to a lot of Shinedown, but I listen to a variety of stuff. So, again, listening to Godsmack. I've been listening to a lot of Avenged Sevenfold these days. I always thought that was a band that kind of inherited their fame. But my bass player is a big fan of theirs, our bass player rather, and he made me watch a documentary of theirs. And ever since I watched it and saw how they came up through the ranks, after that, the drummer died, I've acquired a new respect for them. And I've gone back and listened to the catalog, and I really think they're a really good band. I like them a lot, so I've been listening to them a lot these days.
You know, when I talk to rock and metal bands, they're probably the number one mentioned band when I ask that question.
Avenged?
Yeah, and you know what? I've never been a huge fan, and not because I don't think they're good. I just have never really listened to them. So I'm beginning to think that I need to go back and listen to them as well.
I have an appreciation for them, especially I think it's self-titled album, the white one. It's just a white album. Really, really, really good. It's really good. I can't stop listening to it. And I'm not usually a guy that likes listening to music over and over and over again. I like a variety, but that's just a really good record. And I like records that are a good listen from
Right.
the cover. So.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so when you're not playing music and playing hockey, what do you guys do to relax? Any crazy hobbies or anything?
Not really. I watch a little bit of TV, but I spend most of the time. I have other things that I do, even from the road, like consulting business and so on and so forth. I am also part owner of a renovation company, so I got that going on, and I do that from the road as well. So I'm never really down. I don't really have any downtime. Also managing. I've been managing for years. I get my phone rings off the hook for jobs to manage businesses and stuff like that. So I actually got a job offer last night. And I said no. I'm leaving on tour.
Right.
You're leaving on tour in 2 weeks. It's like, oh, no, man. We need to rehearse and I have work to do. So we're never really down. My singer, he is a head bartender at a huge, the biggest poker room in Canada. And he trains all the bartenders and stuff like that. So we all have our little stuff that we do on the side, but music being the main thing. It's pretty cool because it kind of takes your brain away from, and allows you to refresh and recharge your batteries pretty quickly when you change your mind and change your thoughts. It makes you want to get back on the road really, really quick.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so what sets the band one apart? Obviously there's 1,000 bands out there trying to, make something of themselves. What are they going to get when they listen to your album? What are they going to get when they come see you guys live?
I guess the best word that I can use, and I like to use when I'm asked that question, is honest. I really love the quote by Kurt Cobain when he said, "It's better to be hated for who you are than loved for who you're not." And that's us in a nutshell. The songs you hear on a record are honest. The messages are honest. And I think on that record there's something that everybody can take from it. I think that there's a song on there there's a lot of different people can appreciate. And when you come and see us live, what you hear on the record is what we deliver. We're a little unpredictable where we can go in different directions. And we're a crowd pleasing band. We're not egotistical. We do it for the people that come to watch us play. We never do it for the people that don't. So we take very good care of you to come watch it, perform. I think it's very important. There's no time and space in this era and this time for rock star egos. And we try to give back as much as we can.
Okay, very nice. Speaking of live shows, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a live show you've done?
Wow. that's the second time I've been asked that. I mean, craziest thing that ever happened. I mean, on a cool part, playing for the U.S. military and having, helicopters, Apache helicopters fly next to the stage. I mean, that was like one of the coolest things. And one of the craziest things that happened was have a Marshall cab collapse and almost wipe out our bass player. I think that was pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy, and I'm glad it didn't wipe him out.
Yeah, I too. And the funny part is that it was the rhythm, Marshall, and because of the fact that it didn't hit anybody, we never stopped playing the song. We finished the song and then picked it up. It was kind of funny.
Hey, the show must go on, right?
Exactly our mentality.
Where did you guys do the show for the military? What base was it on?
Mayport Beach in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
That's Florida.
Very nice.
That's pretty cool. It's for the Navy. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it has to be something to have an Apache helicopter fly over you.
Amazing. It was just amazing. We didn't have time, or else we were going to go out onto a carrier. It was just really, they treated us like royalty. It was just amazing. It was amazing to give back, and for us, it was military appreciation. So, I mean, we would do it anytime, any place, any year.
There's an organization out in California called Freedom to Rock. I don't know if you've heard about them. Heard of them?
No.
But I'll send you a link to their stuff because they actually set up shows and stuff for bands on military bases for the military people.
Well, anytime we're on a down day, rather than being on a down day, if there's any opportunities or anything like that, we're always game to do it.
Yeah, cool. I'll send you guys a link to that.
Please do.
Yep. Okay, so now is the most important question of the interview, so I hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
Who in the band spends the most time in front of the mirror before they go live on stage?
Wow. It's kind of hard to say because there's some gigs that we've played that don't have mirrors, and we've all made sacrifices. But we're all pretty image conscious. I don't think any of us worry too much about a hair out of place, but we know how important it is to look good, and actually we like looking good in everyday life. So I'd have to say that we split that mirror equally. I'm going to say that because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, especially myself here.
That was a very PC way to answer that question. Thanks.
Yeah, I took the fifth on that one, I think, didn't I?
I talked to a band. I talked to a band before you today, and they Social 66. I know you might know those guys, and
yeah.
Oh yeah, he very quickly threw somebody under the bus.
I don't know. The reason maybe I'm not throwing anybody under the bus is maybe because I'm the worst one. I don't know. The other guys might say I'm the worst one, so maybe that's why I'm being politically correct.
Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome. Very cool. Okay, is there anything else? Is there anything I have not asked you about the band that you want to make sure everybody that hears this interview knows?
No, actually, that was a pretty good run. We covered the tour, and we covered the social media. We covered who we are, where we come from. I think, on the record, and I think it was a really good interview. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head that I want to say. We even spoke about the honesty thing. So I think that anybody that wants to come and see us play, wants to buy a record, that's a pretty good indication of who we are right now.
Yeah, so from my end, I will strongly encourage everyone to listen to the record and buy it, help the band. If you tune into my show and request one, it'll get played, or you'll probably just kind of happen in and hear it played. Just so you know, too, I'll make sure that a couple tracks from the album get put on the station into the rotation, so you'll get that as well. And it'll be about a week or so, and I'll actually have this interview edited, and I'll have it uploaded to my YouTube channel, and then I'll send it to you guys and Shauna and Pavement and everybody. So
very cool, man.
Everybody have a chance.
Appreciated, and all the support is very appreciated.
Not a problem, man. You guys keep making great music, and we'll keep playing it and supporting. So, that's kind of how it has to work for everybody here,
Strong circle.
Exactly. Very strong circle. Before I let you go, one last thing. I'd love a couple of radio liners from you, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry?
I'd love to get a couple radio liners from you.
Yeah, sure.
So the first one, you can say, this is Chris from One, and you're listening to rockaddictradio.com.
Hey guys, this is Chris from One, and you're listening to rockaddictradio.com.
Okay, the second one, the same thing, but you're listening to metaldevastationradio.com.
Metal what?
Devastation Radio.
Oh, metal. Hi guys, this is Chris from One, and you're listening to metaldevastationradio.com.
Very cool. Yeah, my Wednesday night shows I simulcast on both those stations, so that way I can give props for both.
Awesome.
And then the last one, just a generic for me, just say, this is Chris from One, and you're listening to DJ REM.
Okay. Hi guys, Chris from One, you're listening to DJ REM.
Okay, very cool, man. Once again, thank you for taking the time out of your day to talk to me. Please make sure that you let the other guys in the band know I said hello, and I will keep playing your music, and I'll keep following you guys, and, depending on what happens in the future, you guys want to come back and do another interview, I'm definitely more than game for that anytime.
Dude, always a pleasure. Thank you very much, and thank you for your continued support.
Yep, you got it. Okay, take care, man.
Have a good one, buddy.
Yep, bye.